film Hell is for Heroes, there is an interesting behind-the-scenes story related to a particular scene featuring Bob Newhart's character. Director Don Siegel initially opposed shooting the scene where Newhart's character engages in a fake telephone conversation with headquarters to fool the Germans, as he felt it didn't align with the overall story. However, the studio overruled his decision. This decision was influenced by Newhart's immense popularity as a stand-up comic at the time, known for his unique one-sided phone conversations as a central part of his comedic routine. The studio saw an opportunity to leverage Newhart's popularity and instructed that the scene be filmed. Notably, Newhart took the initiative to write his own lines for this particular scene.
Well, one problem, his vichyssoise taste a little too much like potato soup. Oh, they're supposed to taste like potato soup.
Did you know
Honey. Honey, wake up. You won't believe the dream I just had. What? But don't you want to hear about it?
All right, Bob. What is it?
Well, I was an innkeeper in this crazy little town in Vermont.
I'm happy for you. Good night.
Nothing made sense in this place. I mean, the maid was an heiress. Her husband talked in alliteration. The handyman kept missing the point of things. And then there were these 3 woodsmen, but only one of them talked.
That settles it. No more Japanese food before you go to bed.
And I was married to this beautiful blonde.
Go back to sleep, Bob.
Good night.
What do you mean, beautiful blonde?
Go to sleep, Emily. You know, you really should wear more sweaters. I'm awfully sorry, sir.
What's your name?
Major, sir?
I didn't ask your rank, I asked your name.
No, sir. I'm a captain. My name is Major. Captain Major?
It's just about as clear as mud, isn't it?
That's what it's just about as clear as, all right.
Well, listen, Captain, here's the point. You're familiar with Major Duluth, the squadron commander?
Yes, sir. He's a fine man, sir.
Was.
Sir?
Major Duluth is dead.
Oh, I'm extremely distraught to hear that, sir.
Well, you may be distraught, but he's dead. Shut down over Perugia this afternoon. He'll teach him to go fooling around on bombing missions when he's supposed to be working in the office.
Sir, I don't see what all...
It means we're going to need a new squadron commander.
And you're the only major available on our headquarters staff.
No, Major is my name, not my rank.
That's close enough for me, Major. You can consider yourself a major now.
Sir, I don't know anything about being a squadron commander.
We all have to make sacrifices, Major.
Sir, I'm in building a laundry!
I know that, sir, but we all have to do our part, I guess.
Well, I don't like my part. Sergeant, I'm going to take the rest of the afternoon off and lie down in my tent and think about things.
Sir, there's someone waiting to see you.
No?
Yes, sir.
Who is it?
Captain Tapman, sir. He's a group chaplain.
Oh, what does he want?
I don't know, sir. Something to do with Captain Yossarian.
Look, Sergeant, the job that I have to do is tough enough without having to deal all the time with a lot of people who want something. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you're wondering about this.
No, sir. It's not my place to wonder.
I don't like people staring at me, Sergeant. People stare at me. Did you know that?
No, sir.
That's because they're thinking, who is that Major that he gets to be squadron commander without ever having flown in a plane?
Oh, I don't think people are thinking that, sir.
Well, they are. When I have this on, they don't know who I am. Did you know in the Middle Ages, Sergeant, a lot of princes and kings used to put on disguises and walk around their subjects?
No, sir. I didn't know that.
Well, then I guess you don't know everything then, do you, Sergeant?
No, sir. Why did they do that?
Why did who do what?
Why did those princes and kings walk around in disguise?
How the hell am I supposed to know, Sergeant? I'm not some historian or anything. I'm just a guy trying to do his job. Good afternoon, Sergeant.
Sir?
What is it now?
What do you want me to do with the chaplain?
Sergeant, from now on, I don't want anyone to come in and see me while I'm in my office. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. What do I say to people who want to come in and see you while you're in your office?
Tell them I'm in and ask them to wait.
For how long?
Until I've left.
And then what do I do with them?
I don't care.
May I send people in to see you after you've left?
Yes.
You won't be here then, will you?
No.
I see, sir. Will that be all?
Also, Sergeant, I don't want you coming in while I'm in my office asking me if there's anything you can do for me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. When should I come in your office and ask you if there's anything I can do for you?
When I'm not there.
What do I do then?
Whatever has to be done.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, I'm sorry to have to talk to you this way, but I have to. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, sir. The Major will see you now, Father.
Thank you. You don't have to call me Father. I'm
Sergeant Towser speaking. Will you go in? Yes, sir. Have it here, sir.
There's no one here.
Where?
I know Mr. Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart spot. Don is my best friend, which just gives you some idea of the difficulty I have in making friends. As some of you may have already known, Don's hotel room was recently robbed. The only thing that was taken was the music to Don's act. So far, the Chicago police have picked up 33,000 people who might have had a possible motive.
Dr. Mary Kaiser? It sounds like a woman.
Dick, just relax. Everything's gonna be fine.
I'll see you next Wednesday, Dr. Kaiser. What are you staring at? I'm sorry. You look so.
What's this, Kaiser? Not one of your nutcases?
There's something about your face.
I'm not too crazy about yours either.
Haven't we?
I'd love to stay around here and listen to you stutter all night, but I have a life to live. Psycho.
Hi, I'm Mary Kaiser. I'm Joanna, and this is Dick.
Nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse my last patient. It's taken me years to undo the damage that was done to him by some quack in Chicago. Go on in. The rest of the group should be here shortly.
hurry, okay?
Oh, boy.
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Darryl. That's my other brother Darryl.
So, how you doing?
Oh, okay, except I throwed my back out last week crawling under a house.
Sounds like a tough job.
Wasn't a job, I just like crawling under houses. Where's the little lady?
Mrs. Newton is down those stairs.
Thank you.
If you don't mind my asking, how do you go about this sort of thing?
Well, we usually just wait till we get down there to see what's the most fun.
Well, you seem real eager to get started. Honey, do you have any questions for the guys? Do you have any questions?
Dig her up, right?
Right.
No questions.
No, of course, I don't know how to break the news to Larry, Darryl, and Darryl. Guys, you want to come up here a second?
Yeah?
So how far have you gone?
We're still flipping for the first digs.
I don't know quite how to tell you this, but my wife and I, we've changed our minds about moving Mrs. Newton.
This comes as quite a shock.
But you know, of course, we'll be glad to pay you for your time. And if there's anything like this ever comes up again, you'll certainly be the first ones we'll call. I wish there was some way of making this up to you.
Well, Dick, there was that dead possum out by the well.
We'll take it.
We have a little trouble opening up. But, I mean, you've been here for 4 sessions and you haven't said one word. Are you aware that you haven't said one word? It didn't work. You may not think you're saying anything by not saying anything, but actually you are. You see, I'm a trained observer of people, and I've learned a great deal about you. There is one piece of information that I need to complete the picture. Would you mind if I ask, what the hell do you want?
See, Bob, you've helped a lot of people. And yet?
Can it, Carol? Hey, Hartley, what are all these deadbeats doing here? This is my hour. Take a hike.
Look, Mr. Carlin, I'm not sure that I'm up to this today.
This is how you celebrate the 20th year of my coming to you? This is your idea of a surprise party. It's pathetic.
This is the 19th anniversary, Mr. Carlin.
Oh, yeah? According to my check stubs, I've been paying you for 20. What kind of a little scam do you have running here, Hartley?
Hey, don't blame Bob. He's gone off the deep end.
How can you tell? Anyway, you just got to snap out of it, you know? I mean, I got some problems of my own. I only had one problem this week.
Well, why don't you tell me about it?
Yesterday morning, I was possessed by the devil. Here they are, the Three Stooges.
And here's Mr. Carlin spreading joy wherever he goes.
Why is everybody so cheerful today?
Because it's a wonderful day. The sun is beaming, the breeze is murmuring, and the flowers are pushing their dainty heads toward the heavens.
Why don't you push your dainty head through a wall?
Mr. Carlin, the truth never hurt anyone.
Oh, yeah? You're short, you talk in cliches, and your beeper doesn't beep.
All right, it hurts a little.
Everybody could give me tips on how to improve myself, huh?
I'll give you a tip. Quit your job and join a circus.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Carlin. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and try to enjoy the holiday season and just try to remember people aren't laughing at you.
What you're trying to say is that we're stuck with them.
I'm not saying you're stuck with them. I'm just saying that we're people, different people. And people need each other. And when you realize that people need people, you'll find that we're the luckiest people in the world.
Yeah. It's a feeling deep in your soul. Once you were half, now you're whole.
Something along those lines, yes.
No more hunger or thirst.
All right, Mr.
I think we've learned something very valuable here today.
Yeah, I think we learned a new song.
Good morning, Dr. Hartley.
And it seems to be working.
After you, honey.
No, the children must go first.
Oh.
No, Mother, after you.
Oh, yes, we insist that our beloved parents.
Yeah. It's a good thing they weren't on the Titanic.
Silly us.
Okay, all together. Ready?
Wasn't that a pleasant elevator ride?
I particularly enjoyed the 6th floor.
Well, the important thing is that we all rode together.
That's right. Mr. and Mrs. Swerdlow, Tom and Becky, I'd like you to meet Mr. Carlin.
Hello.
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 I'll be done in about an hour, Mr. Carlin. You want to go into the office?
Oh, boy, another session. We love Dr. Hartley's office.
We love Dr. Hartley.
Mr. Carlin, what do you think you're doing?
This will be one of my sessions, all right?
Absolutely not. This is not your session.
I wouldn't want to miss this for the world.
Dr. Hartley, if he wants to stay, I'd like him to stay. We want nothing here but good feelings.
Yes, since we've been going to Dr. Hartley, we've been trying to like everyone.
Well, this will be your first big test.
You're a beautiful person, Mom.
Don't forget Dad, Tom.
Oh, he's beautiful, too.
Am I dreaming this?
Mr. Carlin, if you want to stay, you're going to have to be quiet. I'm very pleased to see that you're working so hard at getting along together.
We're doing our best. We couldn't do it without Dad. He's a gem.
Well, I'd be lost without all of you guys. You're the best family a man's ever been blessed with.
Amen.
Hartley, somebody's trying to put you on.
Mr. and Mrs. Swerdlow, Tom and Becky, it's good for a family to cooperate, but I don't think you should hide your feelings. I mean, imitating a happy family is not the same thing as being one.
Well, we love each other, Dr. Hartley. I mean, you've shown us that love is much better than hostility.
God bless you, Dr. Hartley.
God bless us, everyone.
These people have taken a cab.
Quiet, Mr. Carlin. Some patients overreact to therapy, and in trying to correct their behavior, they go a bit too far the other way.
Excuse me, Dr. Hartley, I have an announcement.
This ought to be good.
Well, I've made a decision today. I've decided that I'm going to sell my motorcycle, give up the guitar, and go into business with you, Dad.
Oh, son!
Mr. Swerdlow, yes, you're a mailman.
Yes, that's right, Dr. Hartley. But, okay, he can take one side of the street, I'll take the other.
You can take the sunny side.
Any side you're on is going to be sunny, son.
These people could win the Pillsbury Bore-Off. Who are they trying to kid? No family's that happy.
That's not true. We're as happy as can be.
I think you're out of your tree.
That's it, Mr. Carlin. You're going to have to leave.
Okay, I'm going. But tell me something, Dr. Hartley. Have you told your news to the Waltons here?
Now, any news Dr. Hartley has is going to be beautiful.
Oh, he's finally coming to dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, but what do we have?
Well, I can fix him my favorite fried chicken.
Huh?
And apple pie?
And I'll say grace.
And plenty of good fresh milk.
Hartley's leaving town next week and leaving you in the lurch.
Oh, no, that's a lie.
Oh, he wouldn't do that to us, not Dr. Hartley. He knows we can't get along without these sessions.
Well, I think you're ready to maybe try a week on your own.
You mean it's true?
That's right. He's leaving for New Orleans tonight.
But I'm leaving you in very capable hands.
You're going out of the state?
Of course, he's going out of the state. Where do you think New Orleans is, stupid?
What do you think you're calling stupid, liver lips?
See, I told you we cannot get along without these sessions.
Well, I'll tell you what we can get along without, and that's your big mouth.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, don't you sass your mom.
Well, I'd rather sass you anyway, liver lips.
Now, that's what I call a family.